one champion, that's me, and I don't plan on letting go of that crown. And I'm here on business, and I plan on taking care of it.
Personally, I don't agree with anything he ever says, but one thing I have noticed since he's been out in Australia, that he's definitely showed to me that he's nothing but an egotistical pig. As far as I'm concerned, the little respect I did have for Dennis is definitely gone now. I mean, you know, his credentials speak for themselves. With a regular 54 wins, 50 knockouts, you've got to take him serious. But as far as being an ambassador for the sport, I can't say that I can give him credit for that. I mean, I'm ambitious. I have aspirations of being the best heavyweight kickboxer of all time. But what's very important to me is to be a positive role model for young females and male kids out there that are looking up to us. And the way he's handling himself in the media, I'm not very impressed at all.
This title that this guy holds here is a bullshit title. That's all there is to it. It's a title that was vacated and stuff like that. He's created himself to be a big fish in a little pond, and the Australian people are very patriotic for their people and very supportive, and I respect that and I understand that totally. And if Stan beats me, then he can have the notoriety and the worthiness to call himself a champion. Until then, all this shit he's done is all paper to me, okay?
Will be Stan's last fight. He's going to take such a severe beating, he'll never fight again.
I look at it like this. We prepared to go the distance. Dennis will take a beating for three minutes, 10 rounds. That's sweet with me. Or we'll knock him out. Either way, we will win. Thank you.
I'll tell you what. I couldn't get Nick. Nick couldn't answer me the other night.
Well, it's going to be fireworks from the first bell, and it ain't going to end, you know, until someone drops, and it sure the hell ain't going to be me.
Well, I know we've got a full house out there, and prepared myself in a big way. I'm very focused, and I'm going to make all you guys out there very proud. This is the fight that I've been waiting for, and there's not going to be no surprise out there, because Dennis Alexio's mine, and I finally got my chance, and I'm going to capitalise. I'll make you all proud.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the greatest kickboxing event ever staged. Tonight at the Sports and Entertainment Centre, Melbourne, Australia, Christopher Cronus presents 3 kickboxing world title fights and the Clash of the Titans. After all the controversy, the time is here. Tonight decides who is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
Okay, good evening, Australia and the world. Good evening, come on, give yourselves a big round of applause here in Melbourne, Australia. We're going around the world to 100 million people, Japan, Europe, we're going to the United States, we're going around Australia, 5,700 Sky Channel outlets. We're going live to the Metro Night Spot in Melbourne town. As that intro indicated, the main event for the ISKA and WKA Undisputed Heavyweight Championship of the World, Dennis Alexio in Melbourne. After a year's negotiation by Christopher Cronus, he meets Australia's own Stan the Man Longini years. That's our main event.
Well, good evening and welcome to the Melbourne Glasshouse, or the Entertainment Centre as we know it here in Victoria. And I'm Rob Gaylard. I hope you're going to have a packed fun evening as we envisage happening here tonight. Joining me, Richard Norton. And Richard Norton, We always know this place here as probably being the home of basketball in this particular beautiful state here in Australia. Tonight, it's now the host of probably the greatest, if not the best kickboxing tournament we have ever seen. We've got the world's greatest, we've got our greatest as far as Australia's concerned. A tremendous card, 3 world titles on the bill tonight. And to me, I have never been as excited as I am tonight about a fight card, especially in our own hometown.
No, this is electric, Rob. This honestly is the kickboxing fight of the century. I mean, a year's negotiation, and there's only 2 people that can really upset Dennis's career, and that's Maurice Smith and Stan the Man. And Stan the Man's up now, and if anyone can do it, he can. And it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a war.
Well, we had a little look earlier in relation to the guys at the press conference. No love lost between them. I perhaps saw another side of Stan Longanides I've never seen before. I just perhaps see a little bit of devil starting to emerge. And I just all of a sudden now see that Stan Longanides knows the importance of this fight, and Dennis Alexius hasn't come across here to lose a title.
That's for sure. Well, as Stan said, it's half an hour out of his life, you know, and this is a half hour he's going to make count. He says this is what it's all about. This is what he's dreamt for. It'll make him an overnight superstar if he happens to win this particular match. So.
Okay, a great night of fighting, as I said. 3 world titles on the card. The first 2 about to begin. It's Darren the Destroyer Hedgecrop from Victoria.
Ladies and gentlemen, opening the Christopher Columbus extravaganza here at the Melbourne Glass House. Their opening contest is for the WKA, ISKA Intercontinental Welterweight Championship of the World. Your judges from Canada, Mr. Dale Floyd on my right. Come on, give Dale a warm welcome to Melbourne. From the United States of America, Robert Hill on my left. Robert Hill from the United States of America. Our third judge from Melbourne, Australia, John Pascucci. John Pascucci. Your non-scoring referee behind me, Mr. Joe Lanciana, Victoria, Australia. 8 rounds, occupying the blue corner on my right. From the Worldwide Kickboxing Center, Tarzania, Los Angeles, United States of America, with Ruben Urquidez, David Crepes in the corner, wearing black trunks with gold lettering, scaling 68 kilograms, 25 years of age. In amateur kickboxing, 29 contests, 29 wins, 15 inside the distance. In professional ranks, 13 bouts, 12 wins, only 1 setback. 8 by KO. We welcome from the United States, Efren Bad Boy Contreras. Occupying the red corner with the pioneer of Australian kickboxing, Dave Hedgecock Jr., Billy and Dave Hedgecock Sr. in the corner. Recently won the WKA World Rules Super Welterweight Championship of the World in Macau on the Asian mainland. 24 years of age, from Preston, scaling 70 kilos. WKA South Pacific and Intercontinental and Australian Super Welterweight Champion. What a decorated array of championships. Would you welcome the Destroyer, Darren Hitchcock! The timekeeper for tonight's contest, Mr. Bryson Serdar. I'll leave that round there.
Well, both fighters in centre ring now as Joe Lanciano, 8 2-minute rounds, gives the boys their instructions. And two beautifully sculpted athletes, Richard Norton. We have a look at our visitor from the United States, and we have a look at young Hedgecock in the corner. And there's a lot of work gone into these two bodies.
Definitely professional athletes you're looking at right here, Rob, conditioning-wise.
Hedgecock, the Australian, in the red shorts, and the visitor from the United States in California in the black. And Hedgecock, known for his kicking power and also very good punching techniques.
Kick then off Efren. Yeah, I was talking to Ruben, Efren's trainer. He says he's an excellent boxer. He said he punches like a middleweight. Very frustrating to fight. He feels that they will frustrate Darren. They're seeing Darren as mainly a leg kicker. I don't think they realise that Darren has excellent boxing skills.
Well, just back from a trip to Macau, where he won a fight over there.
Yeah, Eddie Tungalati.
Yeah, failed to come out into the second round. And this is his first fight back in Australia. Ooh, good left, clubbing left hand over the top there. Just grazed the cheek there of Hedgecock. And at the moment, the American starting to use the hands. And Hedgecock so far landing a couple of good kicks.
Nice inside leg kick there. That's strong point. He's down for his legs.
And of course tonight, inside and outside leg kicks being used.
The only thing to be careful of with Darren is going for those leg kicks. He doesn't drop those hands because Efren is a good puncher and kind of right in over the top when he drops that hand on that power round kick. Nice and aggressive though, Darren. He always walks up. He really comes there to fight.
This is the promise of things to come. It's going to be a bottle of an eye because this fight's opened up in good fashion. And
nice body shot there. Nice left to the body by Efren.
Picture tells the story.
Is it a one foot? It's a wonderful kick. It's one there that they specialise, especially in the jet centre. You load up on the back foot and stick that front foot in and just topples him right backwards off balance.
He's beautifully balanced fighter too, Californian.
Nice. Darren's just trying to work him out at the moment. I think he's still going to go and try and work on those legs. Nice shot into the hamstring from Hedgecock with the right leg.
And a good opening.
He's looking around. A bit of a field where he took the field, Rob.
And be curious to see what Dave Hedgecock has to say to young Darren in the corner. A great fighting family from Australia, the Hedgecock family. Of course, Dave, I suppose we can say in hindsight, should have been a world champion. Probably one of the leaders in this sport many years ago in Australia.
As a trainer, Dave, second to none. He's just a wonderful trainer. You know, he's got all the know-how you could ever want, you know, as far as your corner. And that's how we'll talk about that later, which is how exactly important it is to have a good corner that's organised, that's calm, and really knows what the heck they're talking about.
Talking of good corners, of course, the 25-year-old Efren Contreras from California, Ruben Akides.
Trained by Ruben Akides. Ruben has actually trained more world champions than any other trainer in the history of kickboxing. Obviously, he's most noteworthy being Benny the Jet Akides, his brother. What can you say more than that? You know?
Well, Contreras has had some great fights under his belt. We go back even to his amateur career. He fought Hector Pena in the amateurs. He comes here with all the credentials of being world-class, and today I would say this is going to be the big test for Darren Hedgecock if he can come through this. Here we go again, seeing him perfectly balanced again, leading with that foot, and Hedgecock trying to work in underneath once that foot comes up.
You notice Efren shooting that front kick nice and high into the chest. It's another common one, especially for the American fighters. Rather than sending it low, they tend to want to topple him backwards so they can come in with that leg kick. Whoa! Nice one. Very nice. Putting on your hand a bit, but still enough in it to sort of topple him backwards.
At the same time, just a little off balance too.
Oh yeah, sure.
Let's not get carried away with ourselves. It did land. And here comes the work
nice
inside again.
leg kick.
Richard Norton with all the action here ringside at the Melbourne Glass House.
Darren looks like he's getting a little bit of confidence up now. He's gone, oh, nice countering side kick there from Efren. He uses that front leg beautifully.
Just having a look at him now, starting to come in and starting to really lay off, outside, inside the leg, and he's starting to lay off and put power in already into this second round. I thought Darren might have just, you know, just cruised in a little bit for the first round or two, but he's putting the power straight into him. Fending him off with those front leg kicks again.
Yeah, he loves using that front kick, nice and high. Ooh, a nice setup there. Leg kick following up, setting up his hands there. Oh, again, a nice high stomping kick. Almost using the heel, as you know, he's bringing it right up underneath the chin.
And Hitchcock stung into action. He's walking straight up to the Californian now.
Everyone likes to put that front kick and then bring that... See the bruising coming out the back of Efren's leg.
We don't see a lot of Australian fighters push that leg out in front as much as what we're seeing the Californian here.
Bit of a low kick came in then.
What a great opening.
Nice round for leg kicks there.
Nothing in that first round either way.
Efren nice though, he's using that front leg beautifully, you know, right up high in the chest there.
In the corner, Dave Hitchcock.
Darren's very ready. I mean, he's been fighting once a month, you know, sparring people like Jeff Fennick, Lester Ellis. You know, he's had the top people to spar with as far as working his hands. So it's going to make it really interesting. Mick Marshall is one of his main sparring partners. Mick, of course, just won the World WKA Junior Middleweight Thai boxing title. So he's got some good people in this camp. But again, Efren coming from the Jet Center, you've got some wonderful people there to work you out.
Well, must remain focused now, Hitchcock.
A nice high right leg kick there from Hitchcock. Oh! Again, a little bit of slip. Efren's got nice kicks though. He's got nice flexibility, getting those legs up.
Hitchcock's strength has just got a little bit on him to push him on balance all the time. But I noticed that the reach of Efren's a lot longer than Hitchcock's.
Oh, nice inside leg kick then from Efren, but Hitchcock seems to be catching right on the back of that left leg. You know, once he throws a kick, he's got nice timing to counter. There we go again, catching the inside of the right leg.
Darren taking his time, measuring it all. And we've seen Darren Hitchcock in pass down here underneath, working away, but we've seen him with powerful legs. That's a little low, a little bit low.
Notice the power Darren's putting in those kicks when he spins all the way around. There's no thought of pulling those ones. They're there to do damage.
Well, he's probably going to have to do all the work to the bottom half of the body, Richard, because Califella's got the edge in reach and can keep him at bay. Oh, there's a beautiful front kick again.
Another low one there from Darren. Yeah, I couldn't even like it. He's smacking right on that counter.
Joey Lanciano. Now, that shouldn't, I hope, deter Darren. He should come straight back now after that warning. These Americans have come out here with a lot of confidence.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. As I say, but like I said before, they've realised the Australians know what it's all about now. It's not like it was a matter of years ago.
I just get the impression here, having a look at the Californian, he's just having a little bit of a spell this round.
Yeah, he's taking a little bit easy now, isn't he? But he's careful, he still keeps getting caught with those leg kicks, and as I say, they take the toll. Eventually, he can't even put any weight on them.
Well, is he taking his time, or perhaps is Darren Hitchcock doing more damage than we give him credit for?
I think he's definitely doing damage with those leg kicks. Efren, yeah, a little bit not as
Spinning back, he goes right hand from Hitchcock.
round three. He's trying to bring that left hand over, that overhand left, but he's not quite making it.
Another great round. The front foot still keeps coming
he's
out.
still just sliding off that because he stomps it down.
Here it
It's
comes.
not stretched out.
Yep, take it on the
Just put
gloves.
him on the glove.
And of course, they're a damaging kick.
Everything. That's the idea too. It's not a matter of whether it gets blocked. It's a matter of making them pay. You know, when you kick, you want them to pay. If they block it, you make them pay. Psychologically, that has the effect. And whenever you even lift that leg to repeat that kick, they're going to react to it.
All right, we have the first bout on our contest. 8 2-minute rounds. USA rules tonight here in downtown Melbourne. For round 4.
Efren again scoring with that stomping front kick. Beautiful the way he uses that. He's not quite catching Darren though. Normally the idea is beautiful right hand there on the front. Kick's still coming in low, which is worrying Efren a little bit there. He's hoping to keep an eye on that.
And just starting to notice him now when Hitchcock moves into it, the knees up all the time now, looking for that protection. But very clever Hitchcock. Now he starts to work underneath with the hands. No damage. Again. And gives the California a bit of his own measure. Trying to take the legs from underneath him now.
Right down on the calf muscle there again. Takes it soft. Nice right again. Everyone's tough though, there's no doubt about that. If you...
Superb hands from Hitchcock. Had the American in trouble. And the crowd here at this entertainment centre are going berserk.
Like I said to you, Rob, the mistake was thinking Darren only has a leg kick. I know with Dave Hitchcock training him, definitely going to have some hands.
Now, can the Californian get out of trouble here?
Now.
The other hands are down.
He's going into the kill. Uppercut leg catching him. Efren looks very lovely at the knees. Darren wants to finish this off. Oh, another right leg kick. Really pounding that leg of Efren.
Yeah, the left hand, the right hand coming up underneath. Well, he's got a good kit of punches and they're starting to work for him now.
He does. Efren in a lot of trouble right now. He's getting that left leg of his is getting punished by Darren.
The experience though keeping him at bay.
Again, that right leg hitting the left leg of Efren. Looking in a lot of trouble here. No matter whether Darren, if anyone's got the steam to go on and finish it, he has.
Heading towards the end of the round. Can he keep going? Hitchcock still looking to take the feet out from underneath him. Done some magnificent damage with the hands again. Will the bell save him? It has. Oh, I'm looking forward to having a look at the replay of this one.
That was a beautiful punch combination.
And we've got a crowd here, Richard, of 8,500 people in Melbourne tonight. And
already they've got their money's worth.
A taste of things to come. Gee whiz. What a superb effort. Here we go. The right hand. That one stung right up underneath. He doesn't know where he is.
He didn't know where to go then. Here's, just glancing off the shoulder on that one.
There's the left hand coming in and doing left and right combinations. Hitchcock just desperate to land blows. And the Californian hanging on desperately and goes down.
And Efren's not one to get hit, I'm telling you. He's very awkward. He doesn't often get hit in these fights. And as I said to you, they were coming out thinking Darren's a leg kicker, and I think they're getting a little bit of surprise that finally does have hands.
Well, the Americans have been very cagey too. They haven't told us a lot about their fighters either. We've had to really dig deep to find out what their pluses and minuses are and what their strengths are. Well, they're having a look at the Australian here, and this is one of the bright prospects as far as kickboxing is concerned down under. And the American, this is going to see what sort of medley he's made of now.
Interesting to hear what advice Ruben Nikitas has given him at this stage.
Now, will Hitchcock go after him, or can the American come back?
I think Efren's got to move a little bit, stay out of trouble just for a while.
Into round three.
Darren definitely going for the kill there. I'm getting back into it at this stage.
Well, stay out of trouble. Will he try and wear the Australian down? Let him expel all the energy.
Somebody harbored Darren. He's such a shape. There you go again with that left hand.
Look at the strength of that, Richard, though. I mean, he's chopped down on that right calf and it's gone straight through to the inside.
There's a left right round kick to the head. Efren not sure where to go at this stage, Rob.
Hitchcock loading up. Left and right combinations. He pushes him back into his own corner. Now, what's Joey talking about here?
Checking a cut on his eye.
The doctor having a look. And I failed to notice that, but Joey Lanciano's close. Yes, that's it. Disappointing end for the Californian, but I really believe that wherever you may be watching this fight tonight and having a look and seeing what we saw here at ringside, that the young Australian really got on top after round two. And a very disappointing end for the Californian. I must admit, I didn't see the cut, but referee Joey Lanciano took him over to the doctor, and that's the decision.
Called the contest off after 46 seconds of round 5. The new WKA ISKA Intercontinental Welterweight Champion, Darren Hitchcock.
Good effort by Darren. I mean, either way, he's totally in control there.
That's the best performance I've seen from Darren Hitchcock. I've seen him put them all together down here. I've also seen him, and in fact, I think he came of age. He fought a guy down here called Alex Toohey some time back, earlier in the year of 1992. And I believe that was the best lesson that Hedgecock could have ever had. He fought a guy that was a little bit more superior than him on the night, and he went away, thought about it, learned about the whole game of kickboxing, and has come back a much more mature fighter. As we said before, went across to Macau and had a tremendous victory over there under Thai rules, and now he served it up to the best of what America could bring down under tonight. And 5 rounds and it's all over for Darren Hedgecock.
I think what he found from that fight with Alex Tui, Rob, is that you got to have hands going for you. Darren's whole plan that time was to take Alex's front leg away from him, but it was almost like that's all he was looking at. Tui, being a good boxer, came in and took his head, but as I said, under Dave's training now, you can see Darren's definitely got some hands.
Well, let's go ringside to Howard Lee as the presentations are about to be made, and of course, our new champion, Darren the Destroyer Hedgecock from Melbourne and Victoria.
No, I'm just waiting for a representative from Prestige Cadillacs. I'll just talk to Ephraim. Yes. Okay, thank you, Dick, for your marvellous sponsorship. Darren Hedgecock. Don't go away. Darren, you've just come back from Western Australia. Was that a training camp?
Yeah, we finished up our last week of training over in Perth in a bit of sun, get a bit of cut up before the fight. And that was a good wind down anyway, sort of to get away from home for a little while, get over all the pressures, it's really worked wonders.
Darren, tell us about your world title in Macau. How long ago was that?
That was on the last day in September. Unfortunately, I only went the 1 round because I caught him with some really big elbows. And as you can tell, there's no glove on the elbow, and once you get hit by one of those, it's pretty much lights out, and I hit him about 3 or 4. So you couldn't come out for the second round.
And you're in good touch tonight? You paced yourself well?
Yeah, I was putting a bit more intelligence into my style, trying to step off, just trying to, instead of being just going in a straight line all the time and wearing too much, slowly but surely wearing them down and taking them out in the later rounds.
Okay, congratulations.
I'd just like to thank a lot of people. First of all, I've got to thank my corner. I've got to thank Dave, I've got to thank Ed Beverlock, and I've got to thank Ray Giles. We've got a really good team together now, and I think we're going to go on to bigger and better things. And I'd also like to thank all my sponsors, Amino Active, thanks Tony and Keith and all the guys from Amino Active, and Wayne from Spectrum, and most of all, I'd like to thank Village Roadshow for showing their support. Thank you very much, guys. We'll take Village Roadshow all around the world. Thank you very much.
Okay, WKA, ISKA, Intercontinental Champion, Darren Hedgecock. Occupying the red corner, with Baden Stewart in the corner, from the fight centre, the Valley, Brisbane, Queensland. Queensland heavyweight champion, scaling 92.5 kilograms, 14 stone 8 pounds, wearing black trunks with gold lettering.
To welcome the major sparring partner of Stan the Man Longinides, in amateur ranks, 8 bouts. Or rather 12 bouts, 8 wins in professional boxing and kickboxing, 9 wins in 13 contests. Born in Rabaul, Papua New Guinea, now living in Brisbane, Queensland, Mitchell Mandingo Oholo. Next round.
Japan, and he's back in Victoria. He has been for the last 3 weeks, and Longinides has had him down here in Victoria sparring with him. So to me, that tells me that Longinides has got a lot of respect for this kid.
That's right. If you take him away on that training camp and just have him as that main sparring partner, he's definitely got a lot of respect.
His trainer, of course, Bain Stewart, and been together for some 12 months. But can he mix it tonight? We'll find out very, very shortly. And we're looking at a heavyweight fight, 6 2-minute rounds. USA rules. And the ISKA, of course, tonight, which is the governing body of the world heavyweight title. I'll get you to talk a little bit on that later on, because without confusing people that are watching us, there are many, many different rules, many, many different styles.
Ooh, there's Alex. A nice left hand then to start off. He's taken the fight up to Mitch to begin with, but we'll see how long that lasts.
Quite happy to keep the hands up and just balance on that back foot and throw the leg out.
Oh, keep that spinning back in from Alex. Oh, caught him with a nice left hand again. Mitch, a very aggressive fighter though. He's in there to fight, that's for sure. A couple of nice body shots there from Alex Desiree. Nice right leg kick there from Mitch O'Halloran.
Well, the Americans weren't giving too much away. The unknown quantity has produced some armour here. But this kid's tough. Mitch O'Halloran, the boy from Brisbane, is very tough.
He's powerfully built, that Alex, isn't he, though? Building this guy. He's there to fight.
Got to weather the early storm. The Americans throwing everything at him.
Mitch in a bit of trouble here. Alex really scoring well with these punches. Uppercuts coming in. Mitch very wobbly in his legs right now. Alex scoring well with that right round leg kick as well. But as his hands are doing the damage, Rob.
Have a look at the calm of this guy.
Yeah,
just strolling around the ring as if to say, I'm here to do a job and I'm going to do it very quickly. And the Australian in the spot of bother. The big rap we've put on him so far we haven't yet seen.
Another nice right round kick to the leg there from Alex into the thigh of O'Halloran. Alex very much in control now. Another right hand. A couple of right hands coming in. Nice body shot there from Alex Desiree. Mitch now in the corner, not quite sure where to go at the moment, Rob. Alex, that's all his really. He's just going home, doing his homework now. Going low to the body, he's going up high. That's it. The referee started it over. Stop the fight. That's a win for the American fighter, Alex Desiree. Good! What can I say? If you look at the experience of both these fighters,
Winner, 1 minute 50 seconds in the round one.
Absolutely stunned. I really expected something from Mitch O'Halloran tonight. But as we said before, we've gathered this guy here as being the unknown quantity. We'll go and have a look at some of the action of that first round very, very shortly. But we knew very little about Alex Desiree. Here we go. First round. We don't have to go back too far. Now, got a great kit of punches as far as that's concerned, but he also had the feet to go with it.
Right body shot.
Sponsor, AA Petroleum. AA
Working nicely, Alex. He's going to the body, he's going up high, he's working that whole range. That right leg kick was working very well for him.
That overhead ball, right hand came over the top.
Just dropped him. That's where it all started. I don't think Mitch ever really found his feet after that one, Rob.
Well, I'm surprised, but that's all you've got to do. Come out, do your homework, and gee, it's a pity we couldn't get a chance to see a little bit more of that fight because, gee, he impressed me, the American.
Certainly did. He's very calm, very, very together. Of course, as I said, I watched him train a lot over in the Jet Center, Alex, but as I said, looking at the experience of both fighters, that's what kind of gets me. Well, as you said, all of tonight's matches have been sanctioned by the ISKA, and they're to be conducted under the freestyle and oriental rules of the ISKA World Kickboxing Council. And obviously we've got ISKA officials.
Literally half an hour after you arrived in Melbourne, and straight away I could see you've got a vibrant personality, Alex. Obviously you like to get in there and really razzle along.
Well, yes, first of all, I want to say hello to all these beautiful people here in Australia. Yes, Australia. I call Australia the beauty mark of Mother Earth. I love you guys. Well, this is my first performance. I want to thank my manager, Bob Wall. Thank you very much to give me and find the opportunity to be in this card, which is such an importance in the world of kickboxing. You know, I wish the best also to the champ, Dennis Alexio, and Stan Logoninis. Wait. No. You gotta give it up, right? Where we win is the best. So let's get it on. Also, I want to say hi to the people down en América, en Latin America. Los quiero mucho y será hasta la próxima vez. Chao.
Thank you, Alex. Alex Desir, the Volcano.
Howard Lee there set a ring, and a funny thought went through my mind then, Richard Norton. I thought, what a great PR guy. We could make him tourism minister here for Victoria. Alex is
Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Kronos proudly presents 12 rounds for the WKA, ISKA, International Karate Association World Light Heavyweight Championship. United States rules apply. Occupying the blue corner on my right, wearing red trunks with white writing, from Las Vegas, United States of America, 24 years of age, in amateur kickboxing, untarnished, 10-10 with 5 KOs. In professional ranks, 29 bouts, 24 wins with 5 losses, winning 16 by knockout. The holder of the World Championship Junior Middleweight with Benny Aquitas, David Crepes in the corner, the Cobra, Mike Cole. Mike Cole's getting 77.5 kilograms, 12 stone, 3 pounds. In the red corner, stepping up to his most important international match, 26 years of age, from Avondale Heights, Victoria, Australia. Winner of 16-18 contest with Paul Fifield, the Silver Fox, in the corner. Scaling 78 kilograms, 12 stone, 4 pounds. Already South Pacific and Australian and Commonwealth champion, ISKA Your judges, Dale Floyd, Robert Hill, John Pascucci. When the bell tolls, it'll be Joe Lenciana, your referee.
12 two-minute rounds, and Tassos Pedridis, 26 years of age, got a bit of height about him, 6'2" in the old, compared to his opponent tonight in Mike Cole. And that cheer you can hear is not for the fighters, because for the first time tonight our ring girls come into action.
I think it was on Mike Cole's legs, wasn't it, Rob? Should be a nice fight. Incidentally, Mike Cole, of course, spent 5 years with Dale Cook, the kickboxer, the now Dale Cook, champion. And lately now is being trained by Ruben Aquiles. Ruben has his own gym now in Tarzana, California. Mike, Feels his strength is his kicks. He's got very strong leg kicks, but also feels he's very much an all-rounder. As they stated, he's a UKF junior middleweight world champion and ranked in the top 10 in the middle and super middleweight divisions.
Well, we're pretty proud of our Aussie too, in Tassos Pedrides, and he's out to mean business straight away.
Tassos is a wonderful fighter. I mean, he's got it all. You know, hands, feet. Look at that. Feels the right kick down. Grabbed a bit by Mike, which of course is not in the rules. Getting a warning there from the referee.
And I think we're going to see a different Tassos Pedrides here tonight also. Well, Tosca, as his fans down under know him as. And powerfully built. Mike
Very
Cole,
powerfully, and he's staying in there. Very powerfully built.
But saw Tosca lose a fight to Manson Gibson, another American who came out here and very, very little in it. But 16 fights, of which he's won. And good right hand over the top there from Tosca.
Both these boys are wanting to stay right in there.
And he can mix it with the best of them. You know more about the American than I do, so...
I don't think they did much balance there, but still took him off his feet there. Mike Hall, of course, with 24 fights, 16 by KO.
Well, whoa!
That was a low one, coming right with line. The referee going to call timeout for that one.
Yep.
Boy, I could hear that one from here, Rob.
And okay, for those that aren't familiar. Okay, for those that aren't familiar, 2 minutes. How long are the guys allowed to recover? Is there a set time?
There is a set time, Rob. I think it is the 2 minutes.
But if the fighter says yes, I'll fight on, as he has just done. And Tassos Pedrides back in center.
Oh, nice right high kick there. Low leg kick. Tassos got great flexibility. You know, he picks that right leg right up high to the head and then comes in with that left leg to the legs. Once again, going to the inside of the right leg of Mike Cole.
Actually, Tosca showed me something tonight, but so far early, got both legs working.
Definitely both.
The right leg working downstairs, the left leg spinning up top.
Yeah, he can put them both up high when he wants to. Mike Cole not really getting a chance to use that leg kick of his. He said he feels it's a very powerful weapon for him, but Tosca, of course, being aggressive enough to just smother the leg kicks.
Well, that's an interesting round, Richard, because, I mean, I wouldn't regard Tosca perhaps as being a powerful leg kicker, and yet you look at Cole, who's powerfully built from the hips down, got enormous thighs on him. Tosca's just taking the legs out from underneath him.
As I said, Tosca's a technician, you know, he's strong, he's in shape and that, but he can really do it all, and he's showing that. Right or left leg up to the head, his hands, he's just sort of getting his feeling now to get his distance for their effective use of his hands. But he shoots at one leg high, shoots the other one low, and sends Mike Cole right on his backside to the mat there. There's a bit of a replay of...
Well,
there's that
sign
right leg
of a good fighter. If you're going to get hit, we're going to... There we see the damage coming underneath again, but if you're going to get hit, you notice when Tosca was kicked there a couple of times, he was airborne. The body actually moved with the kick, so he wasn't a stagnant target.
It's also very much a Thai technique to wait for that high round kick from the opponent and then take his supporting leg out from under him.
Round two.
Second round coming up.
Round two of the Australian, Tassos Pedrides in the yellow shorts. Mike Cole from the United States in the red. Here comes back with beautiful feet.
Cole came up with this nice high front kick then to Tosca's chin. Tosca edging him on for that one, but a nice fiery start in the second. Tosca really going in here. Going for the body, trying for a nice shot.
Cole unfazed. Right over the top of us here, ringside at the entertainment centre.
Oh, nice right leg kick then from Mike Cole. Oh, another left leg kick to the face, but Tosca is just very aggressive, getting in there, smothering him.
Joe Lanciano down hold on the back of the neck.
Mike's starting to score a little bit down with those leg kicks, nice counters. Another left high kick from Mike Cole. Tosca still very aggressive, going right in after him.
Here's opening for round two, and the crowd loving this.
He's starting to score with those hands though. He's whipping that right hand right around the back of the head.
I just had a look at Tosca, look down into the corner, say, hang on, I've got a fight here.
Nice hand combination followed by a right leg kick from Tasca.
Cole, gloves up high, taking everything at the moment that Pedrides can give him.
Both fighters chopping back to the neck. They gave one for one there.
Tasca come back to the back of the thigh. Good kick.
Oh, nice. Attempted spinning heel kick from Mike Cole.
We shouldn't laugh, but I saw Jeff Fennick do it once, so it's not the first time I've seen it happen.
Oh, a nice shin kick, left shin kick there to the body of Mike Cole. Caught him in the arm, but still it does its damage. Start popping those on the bicep. It starts to make it very hard for you to use.
And of round 2, what an exciting round.
Fiery round there, Rob.
What's the top round? Let's have a look at the corner.
Techniques.
Tarsus Pedrides in the red corner.
Of course, Paul Firefield in his corner. Paul's a wonderful local trainer. It's many good champions, so you couldn't have a better person in your corner than Paul.
Mike Cole dripping.
Round 3.
Red shorts. And here comes Pedrides.
Round 3. Just trying to set himself up a little bit. A little bit more of a high style. Oh, nice hand combination. Right and left.
Yeah, hands up high. Pointing.
Hand combination now. Starting to work the head of Mike Cole. Oh, nice right round kick to the leg of Mike Cole again from Tarsus. Cole coming back with his own leg kick.
Good hand combination from Tarsus Pedrides. The fight he lost to Manson Gibson. Gibson took the early rounds, and then Tasca came back and had done a little bit of homework after about round 2 and 3, and we're starting to see the same thing happening now.
Oh, once again a nice hand combination followed by a left leg shin kick to the body of Mike Cole. Left round kick to the head. Tarsus really starting to cool down now and set his shots, and he's scoring with them. Mike Cole with a nice high right front kick. Lifting it high, as I said, those Californian fighters do a lot. Both fighters settling down a little bit more, but Tarsus really seems to be
Delhi made dividends. I think that one was led on Manson Gibson, actually. There wasn't too many in Victoria who'd seen that kick. Great hands.
Beautifully. Tarsus really settling down to do the job right now. This is what he needs to do. Instead of going in so hard and fast in the beginning, he was smothering himself.
Well, the guy's so quick with his hands. He's got an advantage in reach too, so he should be able to use it. He's going to have to be careful he doesn't fall for this trap all the time, because this little guy's nugget, he's solid and can come from behind and just go bang once that back turns.
Another nice combination there from Tarsus with those hands. That's what he needs. He needs to stay out and use those hands, and he's doing it beautifully.
Getting to the end of the round.
Beautiful right hand.
And of round 3.
Well, the two best players of the fight so far, that spinning kick, that back kick.
Oh, that was a round for Tarsus there. Beautiful. What a difference from the first few rounds.
Followed up with a snapping right hand.
Just by staying out and relying on his hand speed in his combination, rather than smothering himself like he did in the first 2.
We call it halfway through round 2. That's what he had to do, was to stand back and have a look.
But putting it together beautifully with the hand.
Here we go on the replay. Fighters in the neutral corner. There it
goes.
Look at
right
that
on the butt kick. It almost looked like Cole was thinking there was a bit of a break and he wasn't really protecting himself, which of course he's obligated to do. And Tarsus following up with that right hand was a beautiful combination.
Well, that will give the Victorian plenty of confidence. And Paul Pfeiffer working on the shins now with the ice of Tarsus Pedrides.
I noticed Ruben Akita's a little bit of ice on the left eye of Mike Cole as well. Might be a bit of swelling coming up there, but if that's the one he caught that back kick from, no wonder, Rob. It's going to be an interesting round to see if Tarsus takes the same tactics once
Richard,
again.
you can practice that in the gym all day and not affect one as good as that.
Beautiful. As I say, that back kick. Oh, once again, Tarsus is staying cool and using his hands beautifully. Oh, another spinning heel kick from Tarsus, just missing. Mike not quite sure what to do about it at this stage. Inside leg kick from left leg of Tarsus. Mike coming out with his own right-left combination. Another nice left round kick to the leg of Tarsus.
Tarsus the ability to be able to lift that knee up high and block a lot of the work done by Cole.
Cole's starting to score a little bit more with his hands in this round. There goes that nice high right front kick. The Americans love it, don't they? Yeah, they certainly do, and it's an effective technique. Passes once again. Balance setting up that right hand. That left and right.
Trying to go look at the eye of Cole with no damage. Quite okay.
Both fighters playing some nice hand combos now.
The clash of heads there as Tarsus pushes him away with strength.
Tarsus catching Mike. Mike's tending to not really protect himself when he backs off, and Tarsus, of course, coming in always with something, as we saw in that other round.
Nearly came undone what we were talking about. Richard, turn the back and you leave yourself wide open.
Oh, you can see that left-right combination. Beautiful. Tarsus really getting his feel now. He's banging it. Beautiful combination. Tarsus going in and finished it. Mike not sure what to do. Tarsus was kicking and punching combination. Michael covering up in the corner. Can't even get out of that corner. Tarsus keeping him in that corner. Tarsus really, can you get the juice? Right leg kick to Mike Cole, sprung him right around. Tarsus again keeping on with those hands. It's a matter of the steam, rather. They got the steam to follow in and just go in for the kill.
Well, he's opening up.
Mike Cole, he's opened right up now.
Tarsus doing pretty well. Keep an eye on the American's corner. I'll keep an eye on the Australian corner.
Actually, the blood is from Mike Cole's nose.
This is scheduled for 12 rounds. Will Pedrides end it all here now. Confidence from the Australian camp. He's in centre ring wanting to get it on. And the American comes out and grabs hold of him straight away. Yeah.
Oh, once again, that right leg following in there, setting up his hand from Tarsus Petridis.
Petridis from Victoria, almost with the impeccable record.
Yeah, only losses to that Manson Gibbons. And that was again due to Manson Gibbons. So unorthodox, it really threw Tarsus. We learned a big lesson from that one.
Well, he's using a lot of Gibson skills here tonight.
He's just picking him off there. Look at that hand combinations. Mike attempting to come back with a left hand, but not quite making it there. Oh, beautiful right and left to the body from Tarsus.
Look at the beautiful balance with Petridis. The hands and then the feet.
He's scoring it well at the moment on Mike Cole.
Beautifully balanced Petridis. Landed an enormous right hand and followed it straight up with a right kick.
Oh,
over the top, clubbing.
Clubbing right hand there from Tarsus. He's picking him up. Mike's not sure what to do at this stage. Oh, another, just not too much of an attempt there.
I think the picture tells the story. Look how low the hands dropped from the American. He's got them up high at the moment. Here we go.
Tarsus coming straight through that upper hand guard there of Mike Cole. Body shots, a nice clubbing right hand from Tarsus.
I don't know what Cole can do, and the only thing he can do is try and get in and stay tight with him.
I think that's the only thing he can do, is try and smother him, take Tarsus' hands away from him. But even then, you notice Tarsus uses that inside leg kick, takes away that forward leg of Mike very effectively. Oh, a nice right hand uppercut coming from Tarsus, going to the body, going up high. Oh, once again, that left, nice high front kick, using the Californians weapon against them there.
Well, Petridis is giving him all he can give. And the American's still there. And of course, being a world title fight.
Oh, once again, beautiful left-right combinations in Tarsus.
The referee's going to let this go.
And the brown corner.
Nice round.
Well, Tarsus Petridis, well on top.
Very much in control there. As I said, he's got it both. He's got the hands, he's got the legs, and he's using the combination beautifully. I think, as you said, Rob, Mike's got to really get in and start smothering those hands. He's nice in tight, Mike Cole, but wasn't quite sure what to do with the hands of Tarsus that time. Even with his guard up, Tarsus was coming straight down the tube, hitting him right in the middle.
Okay, let's go centre ring for the replay action. And Tarsus Petridis from Victoria, Australia in the yellow.
Look at that. Look at that combination.
Big look through Tosca's resume. Down the bottom, he's one aim in life, of course, and he's well on the way now to be a world champion.
He's definitely got the goods from what we're seeing tonight.
His hero, Marvin Hagler.
I say, Mike Cole training 5 years with Coming and person being Ruben Akitas at the moment. Can't get better than that, so it's a good testament to Tosca's ability.
And
once again,
after him.
spinning kick, almost getting Mike Cole in the ribs there on the right side.
Still plenty of power in those punches of Cole, so you can hear him.
Yeah, you don't want to take him lightly, that's for sure. Oh, a right round kick to the leg of Mike Cole from Tarsus. Oh, a nice right head kick then from Mike Cole. A little bit off balance, but finishing off with a clubbing right hand from Tarsus.
Beautiful hand kick, Travis. I haven't seen him use his hands as well as this for a long time.
Coming up high with the head and coming low with those leg kicks.
Great rip to the body.
A bit of speed in this. Still got some sting in it.
Good rip to the body there from Petridis, though. And Tarsus working upstairs and downstairs, bleeding out. And having him on the back leg all the time. And Tosca, a wry smile comes to the face. To say, I let one go and I've lost my balance.
Nice cut under the right eye there of Mike Cole, as you notice, Rob. Obviously Ruben again is coming and gradually stopping up. He's going to have some work to do in the corner at the end of this round.
He's got both eyes to work on now. And Tarsus Petridis, both fighters locked together in centre ring, and the American's not going to let go.
He's going to hold him for a little bit there.
Yeah.
So high left front kick and followed up with that hand combination. Mike Cole just being able to hold and cover up.
Now I'm just starting to watch Tarsus get on top now, starting to use a bit of strength to push Cole away. Hey, one up, and there it is.
Beautiful right hand again.
Beautiful right uppercut.
That's hurting. He's in trouble. Mike Cole's down. He comes to sit again. I think it's going to be all over with that one, Rob. Well, Mike looking his corner. He wants to go on. All over. That's it. It's all over. Mike Cole looked at Ruben and said, no. Well, a very impressive win for Tarsus Petridis. What a very impressive win. What a popular win. Crowd are ecstatic over that one.
Well, there's a lot of happy people here in Victoria tonight. And Tarsus Petridis' one dream in this world was to become a world champion.
Look at that. Beautiful. Hometown really behind Tarsus. Again, another tribute to Paul Fifield, who's a trainer. Paul did a wonderful job with his boys.
I spent some time with Paul Fifield in Sydney. The last time we did a fight, and Fifield very quiet, unassuming, goes about his job in workmanlike fashion. Let's go centre ring again. Here's Tarsus.
There you go. That right hand, a beautiful right hand. I think what you're going to see is an uppercut coming up here that really did a lot of damage too.
Tarsus Petridis.
With that right hand and uppercut, Mike Cole will have enough.
Let's go centre ring. Howard Lee.
The new World Kickboxing Association and International Sports Karate Association light heavyweight champion of the world, ISKA Kickboxing. Ladies and gentlemen, it would be remiss if we didn't say the conqueror, Mike Cole, with a gallant performance from Las Vegas. Fighter, Mike the Conqueror Cole. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Billy. Tosca, just faces away. It must be a dream come true.
I can't explain it. I'd like to thank Paul, Percy, my sponsors, everybody for coming to support kickboxing, Chris Cronus, Michael Cole, and thanks a lot, everybody.
Tosca, when you woke up this morning, did you think, gee, I could win a world championship tonight? What were your thoughts?
I wanted to come in here, prove to Paul I can knock people out, and I did it.
Paul Fifield, the Silver Fox. Paul, you've got a smile from ear to ear. It must be a wonderful feeling for you to have a world champion.
Yeah, fantastic. Michael Cole said that he was too fast for Tarsus. Big mistake, big mistake. He come up in weight and he was a bit faster, but Tarsus is much too fast. He's a very fast light heavyweight, as you've seen.
Okay, Tosca Petridis.
Battlefields of ancient Siam, the complete warrior was born. His entire body was his weapon. His mind and spirit were his shield. Every limb became a missile. Every muscle was hammered into tempered steel. Body and soul were dedicated to one goal: to be the deadliest creature on earth. And today that tradition remains as the modern warrior trains to do battle under the lights. He is the complete warrior, the ultimate weapon. He is the kickboxer.